So if you're thinking about making the move to the Sacramento area and you are wanting to know what one of the hottest new construction communities is in one of Sacramento's best suburbs, stick around because we are going to be showcasing one of the best 55 and up communities that you have ever seen in the Sacramento area. So I know what you're thinking right now. I'm not 55, so why am I going to watch this video? But if you have a friend or family member or a loved one that's above the age of 55, make sure you watch this video. Make sure you share it with them because you will not want to miss out on this video.
Let's check it out.
What's up everyone? Welcome back to the channel. We're Lance and Lauren with the Living in Sacramento team. In today's video, we have one of our favorite communities that we always love to showcase with you guys on this channel. We are gonna be taking you through the newest construction community for those of you who are over the age of 55. Now, I know what you're thinking. I'm not over the age of 55, so why am I gonna watch this video? But a lot of the times when you guys make the move or relocate to the greater Sacramento metro area, you guys are choosing some of the best in new construction. But what is also happening is maybe some parents or some grandparents are also deciding to relocate to this area, and they're deciding to follow you or they're deciding to follow their grandchildren. So in this video, we're gonna take you through one of our absolute favorite 55 and up communities. They just put a brand new location in one of our favorite cities that we've featured on this channel. So make sure you stick around to the very end because we're going to be showcasing about 3 or 4 different homes in this community.
So we're at Esplanade at Madera Ranch out here in Elk Grove. Now this is resort style living at its finest. If you're 55 and up and you're looking for the best place to live, where you're gonna have mind, body, spirit, all thought through, this is gonna be definitely where you wanna be. Now, Esplanade in Turkey Creek that we've showcased before is 100% our personal favorite when it comes to 55 and up communities. If we were both 55, we would be at an Esplanade. Now, the resort style amenities here are amazing. You get so much for what they offer here. We love all of the different amenities they have. They have their own personal restaurant. They have a little cafe coffee shop. You have a billiards room. You've got cards and games. You've got so many different things. You also have a resort style pool that literally looks like you're at a resort in Hawaii. It's absolutely stunning. They have it all. You never have to leave this place if you don't want to. They also have their own private restaurant that is only for the residents who live here, so you're never gonna be fighting for a table, and it's amazing food. We've also personally had the opportunity to eat at an Esplanade restaurant multiple times with you guys, our clients, when you come up and you're checking out these communities. They're amazing, the food is great. You're definitely not gonna wanna miss out on this one.
Yep, so we're gonna take you through about 3, 4, 5 different homes. They do have a couple floor plans at this community that we weren't able to show you up at the Esplanade up in Turkey Creek, so we are gonna show you those. They do have a lot of original ones, so this one's a little bit different, and we'll talk about some of those differences throughout the video, but make sure you stick around until the very end because they have 3 different series collections at 3 different price points. So they have a little bit of something for everybody. If you're upsizing, if you're downsizing, if you're just trying to relocate and retire here and be closer to your family, your grandchildren, your children, or if you have family in the Sacramento area, this is a great option for those of you who you know, don't have to deal with a ton of competition in this market. So make sure you stick around to the very end because we will show you a lot of the different amenities and the different features of each of these homes in this video.
All right, guys, so right now we're at Esplanade at Madera Ranch. Now, the floor plan that I'm standing in is gonna be their largest floor plan that they have modeled. It's gonna be called The Meadow, which is a 2,900 square foot single story home. It has the potential for 3 to 4 bedrooms, depending on what stage you get this at. You can kind of pick and choose if you need 4 bedrooms or not. This home is gonna be pretty massive. It also has 3.5 bathrooms. So let's check it out. So as you come in, you've got kind of this big, long, wide hallway. Off to my left is going to be your guest bedroom area or your front bedroom. So you've got kind of this own little suite here. You've got a decent size walk-in closet in here for guests. Then you come back in a little bit further, and this is a pretty big room that faces the front of the home. So you do have a fairly large window, letting a ton of natural light One of my favorite things about this floor plan is how high the ceilings are, giving you that big, grand feeling. And then this bedroom also has its own ensuite bathroom. So coming in here, you've got a shower over tub, you've got your toilet, and you've got a pretty big size vanity, which is really, really nice. Now, the only thing I'd be a little bit maybe concerned about is your guests might want to stay longer than you might want them in this floor plan with just how nice this front bedroom area is. All right, so let's go check out the rest of the house. All right, so walking back further down the entry, off to my left is going to be the formal dining room, which is really, really nice. This is a pretty big area. This room also has the capability to be closed off and turned into what would be your fourth bedroom. So you would have a door over by this way instead of an opening. And then the nice thing about the formal dining room is it has its own little walkway, butler's pantry, walk into the kitchen, which we'll check that out when we get into the kitchen area. Now coming back further into the hallway, off to my right is gonna be the next area. So coming down here, you've got your laundry room, which is a pretty decent size. I love that they put your technology panel in the laundry room. So whenever you have people coming to work on your cable or your internet, they're not going into your master bedroom closet, which is really, really nice. Now, coming back a little bit further, you're gonna have your half bath right here, which is perfect for guests. So if you're hosting, you don't have to have your guests go into the front bedroom if you have somebody staying there, which is really, really nice. Then coming back a little bit further, you're gonna have another bedroom. Now this bedroom is pretty massive. They have a queen size bed in here, and they have two really, really big nightstands. But this is big enough room where you could definitely put a king size bed in here if you wanted. You do have nice natural light coming from the side of the home by this window. And then coming back a little bit further, you've got your ensuite bathroom, which is really, really nice. So you've got your shower over tub, your toilet, and then your vanity. So again, if you're someone who has maybe, you know, a lot of family that's in and out, that's staying with you every once in a while, and you need those spaces, this is a great floor plan, a great option. The last thing before we go out is you do have another walk-in closet that's pretty big, which is really, really nice in this bedroom. All right, now coming back into the back kind of open great room area of the home. This is pretty massive. It's super, super nice. So we'll start off over on this side with the kitchen. I absolutely love how big this island is. It's pretty massive. I mean, I don't even know if you can reach all the way across to wipe that counter down, but you basically have enough space for 4 bar stools. So if you're entertaining, this is a great, great spot. You have tons of room for prepping all of your food. You have just a really, really nice open kind of area. Now, one thing I want to show you before we get to the rest is this little butler pantry area. I love it when they put these in homes because you can put your coffee pot over here and then it's kind of hidden. It's not in the way of the kitchen, and you can have your countertops all kind of nice and clean and organized looking from the main part of the kitchen. Then back over here, you have this massive walk-in pantry. So if you've seen any of our other videos, you know one thing that I absolutely love about houses is these massive walk-in pantries. This is pretty awesome. It's so long. You could put, you know, your food, and then you could also have your crock pot, your pressure cooker, all the things that you don't want on your counter. You have tons of space to store them here. All right, now coming back out, you do have your microwave, your oven, you've got your really, really nice upgraded appliances here. One thing they do still have in this community is they do have gas. So that's something that we're not seeing very often when it comes to new construction. So if you do like to cook with gas, out here at Esplanade at Madera Ranch, you can still get that feature. One thing they did tell us though is that they are putting a 220 plug back behind this wall. So in the future, if you ever want to change this away from gas, or maybe it dies later on down the road and you end up putting something that's electric, it's already pre-wired for that for you. So coming back a little bit further, you have this other dining room option. So you've got kind of a nook area here, definitely big enough for a decent sized table. Nice that this area is kind of open to the kitchen so you can still be entertaining and have people over here eating. Then coming back a little bit further, you've got this massive living room. It's so big. You do have the option for a fireplace. So if you're interested in a fireplace, that is something that you can get here. Or if you don't want the fireplace, we know some people that just would rather scrap that altogether. It would just be a flat wall. Then coming back a little bit further, one of my favorite things about Esplanade is I love the outdoor living spaces that they give you in your home. So this one has a covered patio. You've got the French sliding doors that go outside. It is pre-wired for a fan. You also have really nice lights out there, so definitely enough light if you want to eat outside on maybe a spring or fall night. Now coming back around, you have another area right here. They have it set up like an office. Tons of natural light in here. Really, really nice. So if you're still working, if you need a space where you can kind of close off, you definitely could put some double doors there to make this more private. And one of the nice things about this office area is you also have a slider that looks out to that patio. So you could open the slider, kind of close the screen door, let some of that spring breeze in, which would be really, really cool. And I just love the overall amount of light in this office. Let's go check out the master bedroom. All right, so coming into the master bedroom, one of my favorite things about this master bedroom is that it's away from everything else in the house. So it's in the back corner. So if you have guests over, maybe you've got, grandkids or kiddos staying with you for, summer break or something, they're gonna be out in the other part of the house away from you. So it's not gonna be super noisy back by this spot where your owner's retreat is. Now you do have a really big bedroom space with tons of natural light in here, massive window that faces the backyard. And then you've got 2 windows that kind of frame the bed, which is really, really nice for all of the natural lighting that this room has. Then coming back this way into the bathroom. Now, one thing that Esplanade does better than I think majority of the builders out there is definitely gonna be their bathrooms. So I absolutely love this shower. Now, we do have a client in the past who bought up at Turkey Creek, and this is actually what sold it for him. He loved this shower. It's basically like a walk-in car wash. You've got an overhead rain shower up there, which is really, really nice. You've got, the handheld right here, and it's a walk-in. You've got the glass feature right here, but you don't have to have a separate door, which is nice. And the other cool thing about this shower is if you're handicapped or if you're in a wheelchair, or maybe you end up in a wheelchair later, you can just roll right in. There's no track down here. So some other 55 and up communities, there's still a step to get into the shower. I do love that if you go with their super shower option here, like this one, you can just roll right in. Now, if you don't want the big shower, maybe you're someone who likes to take baths, that's still an option here too. They would just give you a shower and then you would have another tub over here. Now, coming back a little bit further, you have his and her sinks over here. I personally love that they're separated because I don't know about you, but if you've got a guy who's shaving, you get hair all over the counter, it's all over his stuff, not your stuff. We all know ladies are cleaner. Now, coming back further, you've got this master closet, which is a giant walk-in closet. It's almost like another room. It's so big. You have tons of space in here for hanging everything. It's just really, really big. You could fit a ton of clothing in here. Definitely enough space for him and her. Another cool thing is that with how big this is, you could actually build this out and make like one of those kind of California closets. You could make it really, really nice if you wanted to, but even if you don't, you'd still have a ton of space for all of your stuff. You also have like a nice shoe rack over here. So everything's kind of tucked away, put away, super organized in this space. All right, now let's go check out the next home that Lance is gonna take you through.
All right, so before we jump into our next house, I wanted to take a quick break, just to remind you guys that we are licensed real estate agents in the state of California, which means that as much as we love making these videos, we also love helping you more with all of your real estate needs. So just remember, going out to these new home communities, you wanna make sure that you reach out to us first, so that way you can have agent representation. It doesn't cost you anything extra for us to go out with you to those new developments, and you're gonna have somebody negotiating on your best interest. But that phone number is going to be popping up. We are the ones that answer every phone call, email, and text message, and we absolutely love it when you guys reach out to us. All right, so the next home that we're gonna showcase on this tour is actually going to be a part of their premier collection. So we just showed you the Meadow, that was a part of the Estate collection. Now this is gonna be kind of their middle of the pack set of series, which is gonna be their premier. So we're gonna showcase the Golden Eye. Now we have showcased the Golden Eye over at Turkey Creek, but the cool thing I love about these builders is they're always kind of changing some of this stuff up. So this is gonna be a 2 to 3 bedroom home. It's gonna be right around 2,100 square feet. So when we showcase this video over at Turkey Creek, it was a little bit different of a layout. So right when you walk in, you're gonna have a bedroom up here. So the cool thing is about this home is it's actually set up completely different. So as we walk in, you're still gonna have a nice wide hallway. So, I'm about 5'9" tall. So wingspan, I can touch wall to wall. So that's almost about 6 feet worth of entry. in the middle. And then as you walk in through the main hallway, right off to the left is going to be your first kind of bathroom. It's going to be a half bathroom, and then you're going to have some drop zone cabinets that are going to be right here, linen cabinets, and then you're also going to have access to your garage. Now, the garage in these homes are a little bit oversized. We can't show them to you today, but they are a little bit longer than your traditional garage, so you have a little bit extra space in there. Now, the cool thing I love about this particular floor plan, this one's set up as a full 2-bedroom, and I don't think I've really seen a ton of 55 and up communities that have a additional unit or kind of a junior suite. So this one's completely set up. You've got a nice little GE profile microwave down here. You're gonna have a mini fridge down. You're gonna have a little sink, beautiful countertops, cabinets, backsplash. But this is gonna be set up as a really cool space for a guest. So like Lauren was joking around a little bit earlier, I don't know how nice you wanna make your guest unit because they may never leave. But we have seen people who have decided to purchase some of these homes with the intention of maybe renting out a room within the house. And this is a great option for that, right? You can have kind of your own little space. You can have a TV in here. Right behind me, you can have a full, pretty decent sized sectional couch in here as well too. And you still have a lot of room. I'm sure that if this was going to be a 3-bedroom house, this whole space would be configured completely differently. But it is really nice to see this floor plan designed this way because we definitely didn't see this over at Turkey Creek. Now, back here, you're going to have kind of a little landing area. You're going to have a bedroom over here to my right, and you're going to have a full bathroom, shower over tub, toilet, and single vanity sink. And then this is going to be your main bedroom here. So this is going to be, you know, towards the front of the house. You're going to have your standard sliding door closet, and you're going to have a pretty decent sized room. I think this is a queen size bed with 2 decent sized nightstands on either side. So let's go check out the rest of the house. Now, coming into the rest of the house, you are going to have some similarities here. I think the other kind of change in this floor plan is going to be where the laundry room is located, which we'll show you that. But again, one of the things that I love about this floor plan is you have a ton of really usable space. So, you know, one of the feedbacks that we've gotten from some of our clients in the past was they weren't really going to use that room as a formal dining room. I think a lot of times people are completely okay and satisfied with the nook area that's over in this part of the house. So they turn that into the ADU side, but you're going to have a nice big full pantry. Lauren loves those. You still have a pretty big island with the kitchen sink in the middle of it. And then this is going to showcase more of their GE profile package of appliances. So like Lauren said in the last one, there was some cafe appliances. This is going to be their base model down below that. You're going to have nice gas stovetop, which I know a lot of you guys are pretty resilient on keeping your gas cooktop. You're going to have a dishwasher in your farmhouse sink in the island with a sink. And then this is going to be also a good example. So in the Turkey Creek one, this one showed the extended cabinets. So normally this is where your cabinets are going to be kind of standard. You have a really nice dining room table area, and then you're going to have a massive living room, great room with an optional fireplace. So depending on when you get into contract on an Esplanade home, you could have the option of the fireplace, or you could just have an option of a completely flat and flush wall there. Now, before we head into the master bedroom, I want to show you kind of the backyard area. Now, this door does squeak a little bit, so. But the cool thing about this backyard area is you've got this nice long patio cover that goes pretty much the entire length of the backyard. So I think for the most part, the standard cover is going to go to this part right here. But if you want to get it extended, it could be that for an extra upgrade charge. Now, the backyards are going to be a little bit smaller in these homes, but I would say that they're probably banking on the fact that you're going to be utilizing the resort. And we're going to show some pictures and some renderings of the resort of what that's going to look like here. It is going to be slightly different than the one at Turkey Creek. And then we'll also show you some video footage of the one at Turkey Creek. And it will have some similarities there too as well. So let's go check out that master bedroom. All right, so coming in right before we get to the master bedroom, we're going to have the laundry room. Now this is also going to be located in a different spot than it was in the Turkey Creek house. So again, you've got beautiful cabinetry, you've got nice options for flooring throughout the house, and it's going to be nice and tucked away. So coming into the master bedroom, you're going to have your bathroom, which is going to be right off to your right real quick. Now you're going to have a double vanity sink in here, and you're going to have the massive shower. Again, our clients bought this plan over at Turkey Creek, and the shower is really what sells a lot of people. So you have the option of a bathtub and a shower stall separate, but if you want this kind of super shower, definitely worth it. I think it adds a lot of value to the house, and it's definitely provides some of that wow factor to a lot of people that you just don't typically see in a lot of homes. And then finally, the primary suite or the master bedroom, whatever you want to call it. This is going to be a pretty big space. So in this floor plan, it's set up as a 2-bedroom, 2.5 bathroom. You do have the option for a 3rd bedroom in this, depending on where you find it at in contract, but definitely really unique, and it's definitely super cool to see this floor plan with a little kind of subtle changes. I actually like this floor plan a little bit better. I think, you know, a lot of people are kind of leaning away from the formal dining room, but they utilize this space extremely well.
All right, so the last floor plan we're gonna take you through is going to be the Willow. Now the Willow is also at Esplanade at Turkey Creek, but here they have it kind of designed a little bit differently. So it is nice to check out both and see kind of what they have to offer here. So this home is going to be 1,644 square feet. It's gonna be a 2 potential 3-bedroom. So if you're looking for a 3-bedroom and you get in early enough, this could be an option for you. This is gonna be at their lower price point, so a little more bang for your buck here. Now, as we come in, you've got a nice little entry area, and then off to my right immediately is going to be the front guest bedroom area. So you're gonna have your full bathroom here. You're gonna have your sink vanity, your toilet, your tub over shower, and then coming up towards the front of the house is going to be that secondary bedroom. So up here you do have a pretty good size room. This is a pretty big size bed with big nightstands. You've got a ton of natural light coming from the street, which is really, really nice. And my other favorite thing again is going to be that your guest bedroom is nowhere near your master bedroom. So it kind of gives you that privacy, that peace of quiet if you do have guests or family members over. All right, let's go check out the rest of the house. All right, now coming down a little bit further, you're gonna have what Esplanade calls their flex space. So this is gonna be where that potential 3rd bedroom could be. A lot of people will set this up either as maybe an office or a den. We've also seen some people after the fact close this in, make a double door. So if you do make this an office, it can be a little bit quieter and not as noisy from the rest of the house. You do have a ton of natural light coming from this big window. Again, high ceilings. And overall, this is a really big space, which is really, really nice. You could definitely fit a small couch. You could fit a desk in here to make a really nice office if you wanted to. Now, across from that is going to be your laundry room this way and your entrance from the garage. So one of my favorite things about this floor plan that I love is that they didn't do a walk-through laundry room. So I do love that you have that separate space there. But then coming back a little bit further, it's gonna be a little bit smaller of a laundry room, but again, just enough to get the job done. So you've got your washer, dryer, your cabinets, and then you've got your technology little hub over here behind the door. Now, before we get to the rest of the house, one of the other things that I do want to show you is going to be this right here. So Esplanade really thinks through where they put things. So we know that, you know, when you've got to change your air filter for your AC, the nice thing is that they put it down low, so it's really easy to get to. You don't have to hop on a ladder. Honestly, I don't understand why builders don't do this in every single home, regardless of whether you're old or young. Nobody wants to get on a ladder to change that thing, but really nice that they thought through that. Now, coming back a little bit further is going to be kind of the open great room area. So over here, you're gonna have your dining room space, and this is a pretty big space. You have a ton of space here for a decent sized table, really, really nice. You do have an option where if you wanted to put a wet bar over here, you could, or you can leave it like this so you can fit a larger table, which is awesome. Then coming over this way is going to be the kitchen. So I do love that for this kitchen space, you do get a spot where you can put 2 bar stools, which is really, really nice. You still have a decent sized island. And then coming back a little bit further, you've got your microwave, your oven, you've got your sink over here, dishwasher, and then you have your cooktop. Again, super nice that you have gas. And I absolutely love the way that they configured this, because for this being a little bit of a smaller kitchen compared to the other models that we saw, they make it look really, really nice with the hood feature. So it kind of gives you that upgraded look, upgraded feel, which is awesome. Now, the other thing about this kitchen that I love for a small kitchen is that you still have the walk-in pantry, which is really, really nice. Because sometimes in smaller kitchens, they'll just give you some cabinets and kind of call it done. But I do love that you get that over here. Now let's go check out the living room area. All right, now coming over here is going to be the living room area. So this is going to be the back corner of the house. Now, the nice thing about this floor plan, and one thing that I really love, I love how they give you this little inlet area for your TV. So your TV is not kind of sticking out on the wall by the area that people are going to walk by to either get to the backyard or get to that master bedroom. Again, this is a really big area over here. So you've got a decent sized sectional, you've got 2 chairs, and you've got a really big ottoman kind of coffee table area over here. Now, one thing that's really cool about Taylor Morrison and Esplanade is that they do give you a lot of the things that you're seeing in this house, you do get. So you've got a ton of lighting in this house with a ton of can lights all throughout. Most of that is not an upgrade, which is really, really nice. And then coming back here, this floor plan does have a covered patio, which is awesome. So let's go check that out. All right, so coming out to the backyard area, again, a really kind of nice area, nice space, because you can still entertain out here, even though you've got a smaller yard. You've got enough space here. You can do a little conversational seating area like they've done, or you can do an outdoor table, which is really, really nice. It is pre-wired for a fan up there if you want a fan. You've got 2 can lights. So just a really, really overall nice area. You've got plenty of space in this backyard. If you want to do a garden, super cool. You can put garden boxes like they have here, or maybe you have a dog and you need a little area for grass. You still have enough space for that as well. Now let's go check out the master bedroom. All right, now coming into the master bedroom, it's going to be that back corner of the home. So this is still a really big size bedroom, which is really, really nice. You've got a king size bed in here. You've got enough space for nightstands on both sides, enough space for a dresser at the front of the room, which is really, really nice. And then over here is going to be your bathroom. Now this bathroom is going to be a little bit different than any of the other bathrooms that we've seen. So you do have his and hers vanities. I love how much space there is in between them. The nice thing too is you do have a window right here, which is really great, especially for doing your makeup in the morning, because that natural lighting allows you to see your face in the light that other people are going to see it in, which kind of helps with some of that. You've got your water closet right here, and then this is where these floor plans, the smaller floor plans, differ from the larger ones. So you're going to have just a smaller kind of standard size shower. We'll have a little bit of a step in, so if you are in a wheelchair, that is something to be cognizant of the step into the shower with the shower pan there. Then coming back further, you're gonna have your master closet. So again, for the size of this home, this being a little bit smaller home, they really didn't skimp on the storage space. You have a really big master closet, which is really, really nice. I love that you have plenty of space for his and hers clothes. You have a little shelving unit there to put shoes on.
All right, so the last home that we're gonna showcase on this channel or on this video today is actually going to be the basin floor plan. Now, this is going to be a part of their estates collection. Now, this particular home is going to be the smallest one. This is gonna be a 2 to 3 bedroom, 3-car garage, 2,500 square foot home that's gonna be in the high 7s. Now, they will have some floor plans that are gonna be in the low 8s, low to mid 8s that are gonna be a little bit bigger than this, but we wanted to showcase this one because this was one of the floor plans that they didn't have at Esplanade in Turkey Creek. So as we walk in, again, one of the things that we notice in most of their floor plans is you're gonna have these nice and tall ceilings. They're gonna be nice and open kind of floor plans. They do have something right here that kind of blocks a little bit, but right as we come in, we're gonna have one of the first bedrooms. Now, they do have this set up. Maybe you have some grandchildren that are gonna be staying with you, but most of these rooms at this floor plan are going to have very ample space. So they have 2 twin beds. They have a desk in the middle right underneath one of the windows, dresser, but a lot of these rooms are going to have access to their own bathroom. So right off of here, you're gonna have kind of this own little junior suite that's going to have its own toilet, its own single vanity sink, and it's gonna have a shower stall where you can, really not have to leave this room as you have to do your business. So we're gonna go out to the rest of the house and check that out. All right, so coming out to the rest of the house, you are gonna have somewhat of a formal dining room here. Now, depending on when you come into the development, depending on when you look at these Esplanade homes. Sometimes this can be reconfigured into a den. There is a pass through into the kitchen, so my guess is you probably can't convert this into a den, but there might be an opportunity down the road. I do know that there are some flexibilities and some opportunities when you are at permitting stage. Sometimes you can do some pre-starts that are different, but this is going to be set up as your formal dining room. There is going to be a pass through into the kitchen, and then across from that, we're going to have our first half bathroom. And this is going to be over here to the right. This is going to be the bathroom that's going to be used for all of your guests. It's going to have a single vanity sink and a toilet, nothing else. And then a little bit further down, we're going to have our access into the garage and then a pretty big laundry room. So sometimes you're going to have some folding areas. You're going to have some upper cabinets. The cool thing is these homes are starting to become more and more smart homes, and you're going to have your technology cabinet that's going to be located in the laundry room instead of the master bedroom, which is going to be kind of weird. Now, coming down here to the one of the last secondary bedrooms, this one's going to be set up a little bit differently. This one's going to be set up as an office. So it could be a bedroom. There's no closet in here, so sometimes this is where that potential 3-bedroom home kind of comes into play. However, there is going to be an access point into the master bathroom, which is where Lauren's filming this from. But I want to save that until the very end, because this master bathroom is one of my favorite reasons of why I love Esplanade. So let's head back out this way. Now, coming into the main living area, you're going to have your kitchen over here on one side, and you're going to have your great room living area over on the other side. And you're also going to have a wet bar that's going to be off of the living room. Now, the cool thing about this floor plan in the Estates collection is it does feel massive. It's big, it's grand. You've got this nice, huge island. You're gonna have cafe option appliances here, hood over the stove, double ovens, microwave, refrigerator, the whole 9. So this is gonna be one of their upgraded packages. The cabinets are gonna go up to the ceiling, but again, this is going to be one of their more luxurious collections. It's gonna be wider on both sides of the house. It's gonna have a bigger feel, and it's gonna be a bigger footprint. Now, coming over to the other side, you're gonna have the living room area. Now, this living room area is going to couple with this dining room table nook area that's behind where Lauren's at, but you're gonna have the option for a gas fireplace. You're gonna have a nice spot for a TV, and then you're gonna also have a nice double door action to the backyard and have a nice covered patio. So these backyards aren't super big, but one of the things that people love about them is because this community has that gorgeous, luxurious clubhouse, a lot of people don't tend to spend too much time in their backyard. They're usually at the restaurant or they're usually at the private bar. So right over here to the right is going to be the master bedroom. Now, coming into the master bedroom, you are gonna have access to the backyard with another slider. And this room is gonna be pretty spacious. It's gonna have nice and tall ceilings. Again, 2,500 square feet may seem like a lot for some people. I know when you guys reach out to us, you guys talk to us about moving up here, you guys are worried about downsizing your house and getting rid of a lot of stuff, and we totally get it. So this is a good option if you still need a lot of storage and a lot of space. But coming into this bathroom, this is going to be one of my favorite things. It's going to be this massive shower. Now, this massive shower is an option. You don't have to get it. You can get a tub over shower or a shower and tub, but you have a full shower that you can roll your wheelchair in if you're in a wheelchair, or you can just come in here and just enjoy it. So you're gonna have multiple different shower heads. You're gonna have a rainfall shower head, and you're gonna have that, and then you're gonna have a double vanity sink across from there, and then you're gonna have a nice big master closet. So plenty of room, plenty of space, and then this is gonna be that access to the office that we talked about a little bit earlier. All right, so before we wrap this video up, I wanted to hop on the computer real quick. We just showed you 4 different floor plans at Esplanade at Madera Ranch by Taylor Morrison. Now, typically we like to take you in there and we like to show you what the actual resort looks like, because I think for the most part, when you guys come out to these new homes, the homes are gorgeous. They definitely sell themselves. But in our opinion, one of the things that really sells Esplanade, one of the things that really makes Esplanade unique and special is going to be the clubhouse and the resort. So we're gonna hop on the computer real quick. We're just gonna show you some renderings. The cool thing is about Esplanade is if you really wanna get a good understanding of, you know, what the resort is gonna look like, because it's still gonna be probably about, I don't know, maybe 12 to 18 months. So where the resort is going to be located at, it's going to be directly across the street from the models. It's all flat dirt right now, so the resort is not there yet. The resort is going to be a little bit different than Turkey Creek, so they will have an outdoor pool that will be spectacular. They won't have any indoor pool, so it'll be a little bit different, but for the most part, it'll still be gorgeous. So looking on the screen right now, obviously they've got pictures of the models. We just showed you what those models look like, but now as we get to the fitness center, at least some of the renderings right now, it is going to look very modern. It is going to have that kind of like sloped angle, kind of those modern line looks. They're definitely going to have pickleball. I know how much you guys love pickleball lately, and these pickleball tournaments can be extremely competitive. I know we've been to a few different 55 and up communities in the Sacramento metro area, and I do know that some of these 55 communities will have competitions against other 55 communities. So, you know, I'm sure as Esplanade Madera Ranch gets up and running and Turkey Creek gets an established pickleball team, I'm sure that you guys will all be in those competitions. Again, more pictures of the house. But yeah, it's super gorgeous. Here's going to be more kind of renderings of the resort, right? So this is actually going to be a picture of Turkey Creek, right? So they have that big, beautiful deer head in the middle. You've got the fitness facility to the left. So my guess is it's probably going to be somewhat similar, minus the fact that it doesn't have an indoor pool. But again, super gorgeous. It's definitely meant to provide you kind of that resort style life. Esplanade is going to have a little bit more meaning into health, body, and mind. But you're also going to have, like I said, that resort element of feel, and it's going to give you that community element. So the cool thing is all of these blue cabanas that are out by the pool, you can rent those or reserve those for 4-hour increments. It doesn't cost you anything more to reserve those. They're going to have bocce ball courts. This is a lot of going to be those resort amenities of Turkey Creek, but very similar. I'm sure that they're going to make this thing look absolutely amazing. Again, the fitness facility, they've got massage tables, the bar and the restaurant. We've had clients that have purchased in Turkey Creek, and they were able to use the facility even before their home was built. So, you know, some of them were regulars. They've got a billiards room, they've got a game room, they've got pickleball courts. Again, remember, Madera Ranch is not going to have the indoor pool, but I think everything else, they're going to have a dog park, dog washing station, you know, for big dogs, little dogs, barrel tap house. It's going to be awesome, guys.
All right, so that was Esplanade at Madera Ranch out here in Elk Grove. We showed you a couple different homes that offer some amazing features. We absolutely love this community. It's definitely one worth checking out if you're looking for a 55 and up community. Now, again, we are licensed real estate agents in the state of California, and we would love to help you with your move. So that phone number should be popping up. We do answer every single phone call, text message, and email. Make sure you hit us up so that we can help make your move as easy as possible.